periodic table of college football, which is the name of a line of products I would like to sell through a website that I will run. But because I'm going to start with a single product and see how successful it is, really I'm going to be talking about the periodic table of Notre Dame football. Alright, so get to the next slide. This is the periodic table of Notre Dame football. It is an idea for a poster or an art print resembling the periodic table of elements, where the information traditionally in the periodic table has been replaced with names and photographs of Notre Dame football players whose jersey numbers correspond to the numbers on the periodic table. Now, I spent $46, yes, $46 getting something printed at Kinko's today. So I have a prototype printed out that you can take a look at after the presentation. And it would really mean a lot to me if you would look at it because I spent so much money on it. But zooming in, Matt, you can zoom in. Yep. You can see that every box on the periodic table has a name, a number, and an archival photograph of the football player. Before I tell you any more about the product, I want to tell you a little bit more about myself. My name is Matt Barlow. In May, I graduated from the University of Notre Dame. When I was there, I was lucky enough to run a variety of projects, businesses, and fundraisers that designed and sold goods and services to the Notre Dame community. The largest of which was something called the Shirt Project, which every year designs, markets, and sells a single t-shirt to basically every Tom, Dick, and Harry that either went to Notre Dame, has friends and family that went to Notre Dame, or are just plain fans of Notre Dame football. Every year they sell about 135 to 150,000 t-shirts, generating over $500,000 for students and student causes at ND. Essentially, it's a gigantic fundraiser. So recently I came to Indianapolis to work for a company called Fifth Gear, managing e-commerce websites, and it's really become a passion of mine. I love e-commerce, I want to learn more about it, I want to gain experience with it, I want to get better at it. And that's when I decided a few weeks ago that I should use my experience selling products to the Notre Dame community to help myself gain experience in e-commerce. Just learn about transacting goods and services over the internet. And I started talking to my buddy, Andy Matthews, who actually came up with this idea. When I started talking to him, I realized this product can sell online very successfully, and I'll tell you why. Number one, marketability of Notre Dame. The people that run the bookstore at Notre Dame, which is one of the largest in the country, it has its own zip code, have sold the most random stuff successfully for years. Things like Notre Dame hair scrunchies and football jerseys for your beer bottle. And they sell it because they realize that when you slap the Notre Dame logo on anything, not only will it sell, but it will sell for top dollar. Number two, successful online sales. They don't just sell these products in the bookstore, they sell it online. The bookstore, and I can tell you this from working on the Shirt Project, has a very, very successful e-commerce site. And I can't tell you how many people I know from the Notre Dame Residence Hall system that have bought their posters online from places like allposters.com because they can get exactly what they want at a very reasonable price. Number three, licensing permission and copyright protection. This product, we somehow, I'm not sure how Andy did it, he got Notre Dame's permission to use their name and their logo for our profit, as well as permissions of half the people currently on the periodic table to use their likeness for our profit. In addition to that, periodic table of Notre Dame football, periodic table of college football, periodic table of sports, we've got to copyright it so when this product takes off, someone with a bigger wallet and more retail experience can't swoop in and steal our idea. And most importantly, it's got scalability. Notre Dame is not the only university in the country where you have a very passionate, large fan base that revolves around college football. As long as we can get those schools' permissions, and believe me, if you can get Notre Dame's permission, you can get anybody's permission. It can work. So here's where we're at. Over the next couple months, my buddy Andy is going to be tracking down the last few permissions that we need to actually sell this product online, whereas I'm trying to recruit a web developer to be an equal partner in this project. Because I don't just want a Yahoo store, I don't just want an eBay store. I want a user-friendly, unique website with dynamic content and an interactive periodic table that you can click on individuals on that table, and it'll give you bios, stats, background information on every person in the table so that both the website and the poster are part and parcel of the same project. I want to launch that site on April 15th, which is the day before the 2011 Blue Gold football game, our spring game, and really the high point spring semester of fans, alumni, people from the South Bend community coming to Notre Dame for football. And I actually have a set of innovative marketing strategies that we're going to deploy in the weeks leading up to that date to drive interest to the site, but we can talk about that later if you are interested. So that's my idea, a product line involving posters and art prints. Thanks.